Hi, Jose. You also conceded after about 30 seconds at Chelsea. Is this a concern that you haven't learnt your lesson from Chelsea and you're going to Swansea on Sunday and it could happen again?
Can happen everywhere. So many examples in football that people scores goals in the first minutes. Nobody is free of that. But a stronger attitude, leadership on the pitch, defenders in control of the emotion and in control of the organization is easier to be strong, is easier to be solid.
It's very odd for us that we're not used to seeing a Jose Mourinho team like this. Usually Jose Mourinho teams are from the start so professional. So it's very strange for us to see this. Why is this?
Well, you never saw a Jose Mourinho team play with two left backs, central defender. And I cannot be critical with the boys because the boys they do what they can. They try their best. For Daly is even more difficult to play central defender on the right side. It's completely uncomfortable for him. He cannot even be a good builder of the game when this is one of his good qualities. Marcos is trying hard and is fine, but is a very important starting point for the stability of the team. And even in matches where we didn't concede goals with them against Man City and against Burnley, were home matches, and we managed to play high percentage of the ball, and we managed to play with the defensive line almost in the midfield line. But it's hard to have a really strong team. But then we can also speak about the number of goals that we don't score, not the number of goals we score, the number of goals that we don't score. And sometimes the team doesn't score goals because of his philosophy, because the team is not enough aggressive and doesn't risk enough. That's not our case. That's not our case at all. But it's also easy to see that some players in attacking areas, they also lack confidence. They're not sharp. They're not getting the chances they can. And probably one of the only good things today was the fact that Rooney finally scored a goal. Maybe is also a key point in terms of his self-confidence.
How is Paul Pogba, and can he play on Sunday, do you think, Jose?
I don't know. The only thing I know is that the first two fouls in the game, Schneiderlin and Herrera, they got 2 yellow cards. And the foul on Pogba that bring him out of the game was not a yellow card.
Okay, last 2 questions.
Jose, you say you need to be stronger mentally. What can you do to help solve that? How can you change it? And looking specifically at Swansea, can we expect to see Bastian Schweinsteiger feature?
No. No.
Paul?
Why not?
Paul?
Because I decide no. It's too early for him. He's training with the team for 3 or 4 days. He's not ready to play football at that level.
Okay, last question.
Jose, you spoke very positively about Zlatan when we spoke to you on tour. He's gone, I think it's 1 goal in 11 games now. Do you think it's the right thing to do to take him out of the firing line a bit and ease the pressure on him? Or does he thrive on that kind of pressure?
You know, he's playing well for the team. He's creating a lot of chances. He's missing a lot of goals. If I remember, Stoke, Liverpool, Chelsea, Burnley, he missed a lot of goals, but he was fantastic in his dynamic, in his working, in his building up for the team. He was fantastic. Today, I cannot say the same, but in every match in the Premier League, even not scoring goals, he's being fantastic, and his attitude is He's always brilliant. He's not a guy afraid of his responsibilities. So no problem at all.
Okay, thanks guys.